That was a beautiful start.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Okay, so we got green, just flown, so she's already warm. Radio.
I think the winds are supposed to stay calm, less than 5 knots all day here.
I was gonna say, on the drive down, I saw almost nothing moving, so. Okay. Great Barrington traffic, 20 Romeo, radio check.
3204 all day.
Altimeter looks like 29.95.
2995, thank you.
Yeah, it's supposed to stay calm, 3 or 4 knots all day long. So.
Nice, okay. That open for the taxi. Okay, so 29 then, right?
Yep. Hey Joe, if you get a chance, you can mow into Mark's spot while he's gone. If there's nobody coming, we'll go right down the road.
Great Barrington traffic, 20 Romeo, back taxi, runway 29. It'll be nice to have a day without a whole lot of new things and pressure. Just back to the basics for a little bit.
Yeah, but I'm here for you. So we just, if you do a couple and you say, I just want to go down the valley for a little bit, stretch the wings. That's fine with me too. I'm here for you today.
Okay.
And again, the only thing that's holding you back is you don't have the medical because your landings are fine. So.
Yeah, but I mean, it seems like when we went to Glens Falls, I was coming in a little high.
But that's because it was a different airport. You're not used to it. So again, what happens is if they have the PAP, you just stay on the PAP, and we're gonna land. If not, just you're gonna pick a spot where you're gonna land, and then even if I see I'm doing that at 90 and I'm on a short final, I got 5,000 feet of runway, so just move the spot from the second or third runway line a little further down because you have the ability to do that.
Right.
And that's where your pilot skill comes in. It says, okay, I'm gonna. Sometimes I land halfway down the runway, or so I'm turning off at the end of the runway. So. If you're going to a towered airport and you're going to, they're landing on 36 and your hang is, where you're going all the way to the end, you say, I'd like to land long and make a turn off. Yep, Roger, approved. So then you just have to tell them that because there's not, they expect you to land on. Yep, approved, land long, turn off at the end of the runway.
Not every runway is this short?
No. Some are as wide as this is long.
Kind of hard to believe.
Well, it's just a joke.
Oh. I'm like, I'm sure somewhere.
If you go to, I used to teach Hanscom Field, and that was a military base. It's about 300 feet wide. And promotion for the Helio Courier, they took off this way across the runway, and they were off within, by the time they halfway, a quarter of the way across the runway. They were off in like 120, 125 feet.
Wow. Okay. Left drop. Right drop. Heat drop. Everything's green. Vacuum's good. Okay, fuel selectors on the proper tank. We run out coming down, so I'm assuming we should be good. Fuel pumps. These are checked. Magnetos on both. Primer is locked. So strobes on. Lights on. Repeats off, mixture. Good. Flaps to 2. Trim tab. Indicator, perfect 17. Transponder to controls are free and clear, doors, windows
Closed and lock it in.
AC's off, and see.
Right. I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy it because you know what you're doing. Did you ever fun on the cross country? Any questions on that? We'll talk about that later. But
Yeah, I'm still actually decompressing on it, rethinking stages of it.
Okay, but you did a really nice job. On the way back, you got, oh, I see what we're doing. So
Yeah.
it made a big difference on the way.
It's completely foreign and new, so.
Yep. You do it. You're an excellent pilot. Okay.
Great bearing to traffic, 7520 Romeo, departing runway 29, staying in the pattern. Full power. Gauge is in the green. Eyes at the end of the runway. Airspeed is alive. .60.
Very nice.
Ooh, that was a little bit of a pull.
Yeah, it's a torque.
That was the torque?
Yeah.
Why don't you roll the plane on me a little?
Oh, that might have been just a little gust of wind here. Winds.
Okay.
Let's see, it's actually pretty good now. You should be able to get up to at least 1,500, 1,600 feet. 1,700 feet you should be able to do too, but you're at the base of the clouds.
Great bearing to traffic, 7520 Romeo, turning crosswind, runway 29.
Traffic, use caution, scout over in progress over Brookhaven Airport, 2 canopies over Brookhaven.
Great bearing to traffic, 7520 Romeo, turning downwind, runway 29.
Robinson traffic, Royal 116 is now about 2 to the south, inbound for runway 2, and that traffic staying in the pattern. What's your position?
We got a 182, 5,000 feet over the last maneuver, 45 entry. Let's.
Robertson traffic, Warrior 690, inbound road, setting up for.
Great Barrington traffic, 20 Romeo, turning base, runway 29. Too much airspeed.
Okay, so it's just main power all the way off. Main power all the way. Now hold the nose up. Up, lead it right off. See it? Right off. And now you got there. So you're still letting that nose down. So just
okay.
Hold the nose right up there. There you go.
Great Barrington traffic, 20 Romeo, turning final, runway 29.
And this particular airplane still needs a lot of trim there. Okay, so there you go. Now you're in good shape. With 2 knots and flaps, 85 to 90 is perfect. There you go.
Wait till I get to the tree line to pull the last one?
Yeah, you're the pilot, so whatever you feel most comfortable with.
All right,
okay?
kind of talking out loud, I guess.
Yep. Whatever you feel most comfortable with. But some people, and we make them do it all the way back there because they freaking don't want heading. But this is a perfect approach right there. See that? Very nice. Eye on the card, make sure you're above them. Probably do that second runway line. Good.
Yep.
Out with the rest, straighten out. Now hold it off, hold it off, hold it off, hold it off, hold it. There you go. Yeah, hold it.
All right.
Not bad.
Got too low to I flare? Or
yeah, you got a flat flare. What you did is you landed and you flared just about the right time. The wheels touched and it wasn't steep enough, so it wasn't a bounce. So that was fine.
Okay.
That was fine. Yeah. And then they saw the wind was pulling you a little bit to the left. So if the nose isn't lined up with the runway, the only way to straighten out the nose is with rudder. Okay, you can go turn around anywhere you feel.
Okay.
Any tips you feel. You cut out.
I was just gonna go to the end.
Whatever feels most comfortable for you. Okay. Trying to get you into your own comfort zone when you're flying. It was a nice pattern. Nice pattern.
Thank you.
And then you said that you got a little high. I noticed you didn't have. You could have put a little bit more trim in there because what happens when I put down 1 notch of flaps? This particular airplane needs 1 notch of flaps and about 1.5 turns of trim. 1 notch of flap. That's about 90, 95. Put down your second notch, another turn and a half, and that brings you about to 80. And then when you put you down to third, all the way up, and then that usually works right at 80. Very good. So just before you taxi back on, make sure you go flaps, carburetor heat, trim.
Carburetor heat.
Yeah, good. And off we go.
Okay. Great Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, back taxi runway 29.
There we go on the grass.
Up the grass.
Yeah, no, I'm so on the runway. You did a really nice job on the cross country, especially on the way back. I could tell on the first part, it's okay, this is a whole new experience. But you took like a fish to water on the way back. You knew, oh, I see that. And you were able to point stuff out and stuff. So again, that first leg is always like overwhelming because it's like you're going someplace for the first time and you don't know what to expect.
Well, the different plane was a complete. I think that I allowed that to distract me.
Yeah.
And that's something I need to learn to deal with is.
Yeah, when I learned to fly here, we had 4 different Cherokee 140s, and they're all different. But we just hopped in from one to the other because they all flew the same, and you just had to remember, okay, this is over here, that's over there, this is over here, that's over here.
Yeah, it's just frustrating when you go to look at a spot and that's not what I was looking for.
Yep. Some friends of mine, they're supposed to go to Cape Cod for a party this weekend here. I don't think they're gonna do that.
No, rain's gonna.
Narragansett Bay is gonna. I'd love to be in one of those stone castles there in Newport, Rhode Island, during a storm like that. I think that would be so neat. I have a big fireplace with fires in it, and just walking around with a glass of scotch and just screaming at the winds like an old sailor.
How did I know you were a Scotch guy, Rick?
Oh, I don't know.
I love a good single wall.
Oh yes.
I'm not a blended guy. I mean, I'll drink the Johnny Walker. I'll drink the Johnny Green.
Yeah.
I got a bottle of Blue somebody gave me as a gift about 5-6 years ago. I still haven't opened.
Yeah.
Because nobody else near me drinks or appreciates Scotch. So.
A lot of times when I was on the airlines, we'd go out and I'd get a double shot, no ice, and I just sit there and I just love the taste of Scotch. I just love the oak cask. Yeah, it's just like, oh.
Okay. All right, let's use the lid. Selector, proper tank, fuel pump on. Good. Both primers locked. Off, mixture's rich. Flaps are at 2, trim we've already done. Heading indicator, oil temperature still. Bonds are still altitude. Doors, windows, locked latch. And here we go again.
Again, on a takeoff, if you see they're starting to go a little bit there, you know, they're going to the left, a little bit of right rudder, and then you may have to put a little aileron in there because the wind's starting to pick up a little bit, but that's up to you. This is a peripheral. You got a big movie theater in front of it. We're not watching the movie, we're part of the movie, so if we see that the airplane's not doing it, we have to put the airplane to where we are.
I think I'm a little self-conscious to roll when I'm on the ground a little.
And that's where your peripheral vision comes in. If you see that the airplane starts going, I got too much, not enough, or you're like, there, it says, right. I got to put this in here.
Great Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, departing runway 29, staying in the pattern. Power gauges are green. Gonna stay on the center line this time, I hope. Try. Airspeed's alive.
Okay, the aileron's not going to keep you on the center line. The rudder's what's going to keep you on the center line.
More pitch. Great Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, turning crosswind, runway 29. Great Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, turning downwind, runway 29. At altitude a little bit better this time.
Forecast pretty good. They said 2,000 foot broken, so that's pretty right at 2,000 feet, so pretty good. Okay, now this is again the big movie in front of you, and you're part of the players in the movie, so if you see the nose going to use your peripheral vision, if it's not lined up with the runway, the only way to line it up with the runway will be with the rudders itself, okay?
Great Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, turning base, runway 29.
Beautiful.
Great Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, turning final, runway 29.
And the center of the runway goes between that white house and that brown house right there, so we're about the center of the runway. That gives you an idea to fly to line it up. Doing a beautiful, this is a perfect approach. This is you know, it's a very nice approach. Beautiful. Okay, now fly to your plane. Fly to right onto the runway. Fly right onto the runway. Fly right onto the runway. There you go. Now use a little bit of the rudder. Power off. Main power off. Okay, well just hold. Yeah, on that one there, as soon as you see it start to go off, you got to make that small correction there, because sometimes you're going to get too far off and you can't make the correction onto the runway, so then you're forced to do a go around. So as soon as you see it starting to go off a little bit, that's when you make the correction.
I think I let those people at the end distract me a little.
Yep.
You know, but I got used to that. There's always going to be distractions.
I was watching them.
Always going to be distractions, so. Great Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, back taxi runway 29. That was a little distraction earlier.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is that, but you have to keep your eye on that distraction. They're like a car. So what happens is you have to actually keep an eye on that, because if you tune it out, then you get too low, hit a car. So sometimes you say, oops, I need an 18-wheeler. I need a little bit more height for my comfort. So just give it a little power shell. So again, you can keep that in the blend, okay? But I'm shooting for the second runway line. If I see that I'm shooting for the second runway line and I'm well above those guys, then they become a no factor, okay?
Yeah.
Even if they jump up and try and touch your prop, it ain't gonna happen.
I mean, I think I took my eyes off my point.
Yep.
And that's where it happens.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I said to you. Just pick the point all the way around. And again, you see how the center line of the runway goes right to that little, just to the right of that little crack there in the. God bless this lady. She takes a walk every morning and afternoon.
It felt good to realize. I mean, I was way off the runway there, and I had plenty of time. I didn't need to panic. I didn't need it. There was.
But that's the thing. You should never have to panic. I say it like that, okay? But you can actually get a lot more controllability than you used. Don't be afraid to use a little bit of rudder and aileron. Just flop them right there.
Well, we want to get a little more comfortable with the ground effect stuff. I'll go back to Columbia County one of these days and do some low passes. Just so I can see how the plane handles in the ground effect, I guess. I think it's awesome that the kids get to come out and just watch the planes. Okay. Fuel selector, still good. Okay, engine gauges are good. Magnetos are both. Primer is locked. All the lights are still on where we want them. Carb heat, that was the big one. I've been done right away. So mixture's rich. Radar flaps to go to 2. Yep. Okay, heading indicators just shy of 7. And altimeter's good, and is lonely low because of the idle, right? Okay. Okay, transponder's still.
There you go.
Great Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, departing runway 29, staying in the pattern.
Okay, this time you look at the far end of the runway and try and stay right on that center line the entire time, okay? Off and you're drifting, the only way to straighten out the notors. There you go, good.
There we go, okay. Airspeed's alive.
Very nice, very nice. Nice takeoff.
Oh, need a little airspeed. Same gust got me.
Yep.
Someday I'll get smart enough to anticipate that. Great Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, turning crosswind, runway 29. Great Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, turning downwind, runway 29.
Airline traffic, Cessna 595 Tango Sierra. Airline traffic, Cessna 595 Tango Sierra, station, runway 28. We're giving traffic, use caution, 4 minutes, skydive.
Great Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, turning base, runway 29. Great Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, turning final, runway 29. They're a bit high. A little extra flap coming in.
Perfect. That was perfect. That was perfect. That was perfect. Very nice.
Thank you.
Yep. Mark's got his groove back. That was very nice. That was very nice. You got a little high, but you did the appropriate correction. You made a beautiful landing. So hey, that was perfect.
Pattern altitude 1740.
1740. Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just used 1700.
1700. That's what I keep second guessing myself on. If 17's close enough, or
Yep.
okay.
It's clear on right. Nobody on final.
Right, Barrington traffic 7520 Romeo. Back taxi runway 29. A little wet out there, humidity-wise, but beautiful.
3-3 uniform. Radio check?
Yeah, humidity is increasing because this morning you could see this without, all the way down the valley, you could see without any haze at all. Now it's starting to fill in with the haze and stuff. I assume that wind should start pulling from the south. Let me see.
Hey, 20 Romeo, you got 3-3 uniform?
Yes, I do. How are you doing?
All right, thank you.
Read you loud and clear, and the altimeter is 749 on the altimeter.
749.
Their winds are starting to come out of the upper winds are out of the south, so that's why it's starting to get the 1,024, and then at 12,000, that's where that stuff's starting to filter in.
Yeah, the sock picking up just a little bit here and there to the. To the
Even at 54,000 feet, it's only 005 at 5 knots. But I said, every once in a while we'd be up at altitude there, and you see the wind sock, the wind arrow would say 0, wind at all. Oh, the squelch. No, it's the squelch there. That could be that. There you go.
I think I keep up on that one.
Moving now. Okay, very good.
All right. When I land, I'm not doing the, fuel pump. I'm not getting that checklist. Okay. Fuel selector, proper tank. Fuel pumps on. The big ones are the mixture. The carb heat. Flaps at 2. Transponder still good. Heading.
And the grass is good. The back taxi on there, 3-3 uniform.
All right.
Traffic, Cherokee 3-3 uniform. Back taxi 29 on the grass.
Okay, all set.
Yep, I'm gonna let her cross.
There we go.
Great Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, departing runway 29, staying in the pattern.
Let's try a soft field takeoff this time. You remember how to do those?
Soft field takeoff?
Yeah, you're going to start, right? We're going to start with the wheel all the way back like this here. I'll go through with you. And what we do is you're taking off on grass, and you got to protect the nose. So you're going to start with the wheel all the way back here. And as the nose comes up, you're just going to relax just a little bit of back pressure.
To let it just sort of glide.
Yep. And so you're going to start with all the way like there. Yeah, and usually you don't come to a stop, but you don't want to run it up because that's going to bury the prop. So you take it off. Okay, just going to take it right like that, okay? Look at the front. Okay, hold it all the way here. There you go.
All right.
The idea is you want to protect the nose, so you can see the nose is coming up here. There it goes.
Yep.
Now just watch it. When you feel the nose, hold it right back there. See it? Hold it right back there. Hold it right back there. Hold it right back there. See it? There, the nose is starting to come off. There you go. There. Now you're just riding it on the two mains. See that?
Right.
There, you're flying it right on the stall. Then what you do is then you just lower the nose.
To get your speed.
Pick the speed up. And then off you go.
Okay.
And that's how you do that. You have to protect the prop. And that's what you're doing. You're protecting the nose.
Ah, okay.
Because if there's any water, the water can bury the nose, and then now you're going to hit the prop. So the idea is you got to protect the prop on that takeoff.
Yeah, prop strikes get expensive.
Yes, because you got to do the engine. It's just not the prop.
We got a 182 over the last 5,000. Setting a 45 inch right now.
Great bearing to traffic 7520 Romeo, turning crosswind, runway 29.
Sounds, and we'll be setting up 45 entry, left downwind 33, bring in.
Brookhaven traffic, jumpers 1 minute away, Brookhaven.
Great Barrington traffic 7520 Romeo, turning downwind, runway 29.
Air traffic got 2 minutes additional skydiving, Brookhaven.
Okay, like that, that's the 595 Tango Sierra, and left to runway 28, Skyline.
That's what we were missing. Silly me.
Yep.
Great Barrington traffic 7520 Romeo, turning base, runway 29.
Over Brookhaven.
Great Barrington traffic 7520 Romeo, turning final, runway 29.
Perfect approach. Perfect. Now fly the airplane. Just fly the airplane.
Ooh,
Gus,
good
just let it come down. See this? Nice and easy. Just nice and easy. That's what I do by flight airplanes. See that the gust of wind picked you right up. So no big deal. Might have been had that power, but you didn't. And you just see, all you do is just okay. Let me fly the airplane. Let the nose down just a little bit, and fly the airplane right up. That was nice.
Great Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, clear runway 29, taxi on the grass. Felt good most of the way.
It was
got that little balloon, but
it's fine. There wasn't a balloon. That was a gust of wind.
that was a gust of wind.
That was a gust because you leveled it out fine, and that little gust of wind, it's that same gust of wind that hits you when you take off. Same little thing right there, because it just you're fine, and all of a sudden, oops, there, because you were leveled off, and it just like whoops, and that was a gust of wind. See the wind on the wheat.
How can you tell the difference between the balloon and the gust of wind? I mean,
a balloon comes when you do this here, and it's continuous up. But you had leveled off right here. You know, you broke wide, and it was perfect. And then you're coming down perfect, and all of a sudden, the airplane just went right up in the air. That's a gust of wind.
So balloon is when I round out too long.
Yeah.
I don't level.
Yeah, I don't level, and I bring it back too far like that. That's a self-induced balloon.
Oh, okay, because that's good to know.
Yep. But no, your elevator was right like this when all of a sudden it just went up. And if an elevator's like this, you're not going to go up unless you get a gust of wind hit you.
Okay. Yep, that wind's picking up just a little bit.
Yep.
Well, at least it's, straight to
yeah, it's supposed
east.
to be right down. It's supposed to be 300, pretty much right down the runway. And again, you got to have it before you clear. I'm just going to let you go. When you clear the runway before you taxi back, just come to a stop.
Okay.
And this is okay on day like today, but what happens is making the engine run rich so it can load the spark plugs. But also, if there's dust in here, the dust can get inside the cylinder because that's unfiltered.
The list, Mark. Don't be lazy. Do the ones I know for sure. Okay. Proper tank, fuel pumps on. Alright, gauges are good. Magnetos are both primers. All still on. Off, mixture's rich and good. Flaps trim we've done. Heading indicator. Shy of.
And then what you do is you want to just check the when you line up with the runway, it should be about 290. Okay. Again, the airport runway can go from 285 to 294. Okay, so they rounded up to 290. So if you see it's not exactly lined up, and ours is actually 291, so it should be pretty much right on 290.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Trim tab's good. Heading indicator. Altimeter's fine. Transponder controls free and clear. Let them go first?
Yeah, they're all set to go.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, tree, you ready to go?
Now you can go ahead.
Okay, fine, we're gone.
Great Barrington traffic 7520 Romeo, departing runway 29, staying in the pattern.
Okay, I'll let you try one of them soft field takeoffs again, okay?
All right.
Again, this is what it is. When you do a soft field, you don't want to come to a stop. You're just going to take it on the roll from right up here. Because the idea is you don't want to bury that nose down with the brakes. Hold that stick. Now start with the stick all the way back.
Yeah, I'm still going to get to everywhere I can.
Yep.
Every inch.
Yep. There you go. Okay,
Forward there.
There you go. Now just go ahead and hold that wheel all the way back. Now just watch the nose. See the yellow? Hold that nose. Now see the nose coming up. So just relax just a tad. That's all you need right there. Hold it right there. Hold it right there. Okay, pull it back maybe just a little bit more. There you go. When you see that you're flying, okay, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Now just nice and easy. Lower the nose, lower the nose, lower the nose, lower. There you go. Just get right in ground effect. There you go. That's a perfect soft field takeoff right like that. That was beautiful. I got a tear in my eye. So beautiful. Very nice. So,
Getting the feel for that.
yeah, it takes a little bit.
Nose, yeah.
Because what you do is you once you get the feel of it, you just gonna hold it right there. You're riding right onto 2 mains, and that's what you want. And then you let it fly up. And as soon as you fly it off, you're just gonna let it go nose down, level attitude.
You want to stay in that ground effect and build up your speed.
Yep, Great Barrington traffic, Turkey 3-3 uniform lining up, 29 Great Barrington.
Alex got a new student?
She's been there for, she's probably about 6th or 7th lesson.
Okay. Still fresh though.
Yes. Called because she's going to be late. She got pulled over by a cop on the way to the airport.
Jeez. Great Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, turning crosswind, runway 29.
Got an invasive vine down there with those white, white flowers on it, creeping up all over the.
Where's that?
You see along the corner, see all that white stuff along there? That's a creeping vine that takes over the trees and kills all the trees.
Huh. Great Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, turning downwind, runway 29. It's like you try and distract me sometimes, Rick.
What's that?
I said it's like you try and distract me sometimes,
yeah, well,
too.
hey, that's what I got to do.
No, I get it.
Traffic, tree volunteer, left beta tree, Kingston.
Try and slow down without getting too much airspeed so I can still move my flaps.
Great Barrington traffic, radio check, Cub 38159.
You're loud and clear.
Thank you.
What's that guy's name in the Cub?
Great Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, turning base, runway 29.
Hey, Great Barrington traffic, 3-3 uniforms, turning crosswind, 29 Great Barrington.
How you doing, Dave, in the Cub today?
Dave in the Cub.
Yeah, it's Rick. I was me waving to you earlier.
Hi, Rick. I didn't recognize you. Okay.
Yeah, because I'm not in the Cub, that's why.
Great Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, turning final, runway 29.
It really does up here, virtually no wind at all. It's a nice day. Just a good carburetor ice day in the Cub.
I was thinking about it. I think I'll just leave the carburetor heat on all the time.
Yes, that's what I did this morning.
Great Barrington traffic, Cherokee 3-3 uniforms downwind, 29 Great Barrington.
A little higher
Okay,
than normal, but I'm okay. I got plenty of room.
Yep, so bring the power all the way up to start up. Don't wait till it gets too late, man. Power all the way up. There you go. Good. Just let the airplane, don't push the nose over. Just let it stabilize. See this here? See that third runway line? Pure stationary. Yeah. See that? So you're in good shape. Just hold that. You got to hold that nose up so it doesn't get fast. There you go. Second, third runway line is perfect. See that? Beautiful. Just hold it right there. Now just hold it off. Now just sit.
Ooh, that was a rough one.
Yeah, and what happened is you thought you over controlled on the flare, and then you push the nose over. So I just hold it right there. That's good.
Great Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, clear the runway, back taxi on the grass, 29. It's not really back taxi on the grass. You can't do that. Well,
yeah, you're taxiing on the grass. Yeah. Taxiing on the grass for runway 29, because you really can't back taxi.
Traffic.
Right.
Club 38159, crossing runway 29, back taxi on the grass.
Well, if you can back taxi, we can back taxi. How's that?
Well, in theory, people take off on here too, don't they?
Yeah, they.
So it is technically a runway. You can back taxi it.
We have 3 runways here. We have 29 left, 29 center, which is between the runway and the lights, and this is 29 right.
Okay.
We actually have 3. I use 3 runways. Then we have 523 right here. We never mowed it this year, but this is actually a runway. See this high grass right here?
Oh, okay.
That's actually a runway, 523.
Huh.
But we try not to use it because we got the power lines on the end. And Berry House, if we fly over the house, she has a conniption. That's not a runway. Yes, it is. It's still registered in Berry has a runway, so.
Well, the good news is all these people, they're going to die someday.
Great Barrington traffic.
That's right. And the airport will still be here.
29, Great Barrington.
And a fine final it is. We had a bunch of Nighthawks out here the other night, and it looks like a poodle. Portuguese water dog or a poodle. And the Nighthawks, they look more like big bats and like sparrow, not sparrows, but the barn swallows. But underneath the wing, they got that distinctive white stripe. Oh, there was hundreds of them. They eat bugs, and there were just hundreds of them out here.
Alright. Okay.
Kingston traffic, wagon 11 Charlie is 10 to the will be running.
Our heading's just about perfect south there. We got a little transponders. Looks good.
Hey, off we go.
Great Barrington traffic 7520 Romeo, departing runway 29, staying in the pattern.
And 33 uniforms, back taxiing 29 on the grass.
Try that one more time. Just
Okay.
why not?
You're doing a really nice job. You're a quick learner on that. Just start with the wheel all the way back. When you go for your check, you gotta have the wheel all the way back. And now you're just gonna watch the nose. Just watch look at the far end and watch the nose and just play with it. That's all you're doing. Beautiful. That's perfect. That would pass a check ride just like that. And once you get to your best angle, then you climb out at your best angle. That's check ride passable right there, and that's only your 3rd one. Very, very nice. And the idea is, it takes a lot of concentration because you got to fly the nose off the runway. But then, if you keep pulling it back, you don't want to stall the airplane. So you're flying in that real fine line right on the edge of a stall, right above the runway. And if you get lower the nose, you get in a ground effect, and the airplane will help accelerate a little bit.
Well, it's that and remembering the rudder at the same time, just like can't focus on one too much.
Yep. Well, again, if you look at the far, like I'm looking at that white cloud right there, if I see it going to the left or right, subconsciously, I don't have to think about it. I just see the nose. I don't want the nose to go. I want it to stay on that, so you just use the road, whatever it takes to keep it on that line.
Great Barrington traffic 7520 Romeo, turning crosswind, runway 29.
And the next cross country will be to Worcester and back, and then
Okay.
same thing where you talk to ATC and you're gonna just who and what, who are you, where are you, who are you calling, who are you, and what do you want?
Yeah, I just got to learn to anticipate what they're going to want and what they're going to say.
Yeah,
and
well,
that'll make things a lot easier.
Yeah, if I call him, just say, Bradley, this is Cherokee 7520 Romeo. I know he's going to come at 7520 Romeo. Bradley approach. He said, yeah, I'm part of Great Barrington, VFR to Worcester would like flight following, and I'm climbing to 4.5. Roger that. Squawk this, and this. So I know he's going to give you a squawk, and then I'll stand by. And then once he shows up, he says your radar contact, and then he gives you altimeter setting, and then he tells you all the other stuff.
Great Barrington traffic 7520 Romeo, turning downwind, runway 29.
people.
Kingston traffic, Skywagon 11 Charlie is 4 to the north, running left traffic 33, Kingston.
Nope, I'll go to that 1800 every time. Why? What am I doing wrong on that?
Oh, you're not. What happens is you're more worried about putting the trim in and leveling it off. That way, there's a when you come down to it, a point where you're doing an altitude or a heading, you just stop what you're doing, level off, and then you can continue on way about. It's just okay. I'm close enough. I'm gonna start trimming out, but the nose is still going up. You have to make that concentrated effort to push the nose over to maintain your level altitude.
Okay.
We're about 11 miles.
Great Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, turning base, runway 29. Great Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, turning final, runway 29.
Beautiful approach. Now, if you want to do a soft field landing, just do your normal landing that you normally do, but just before you land, you're just going to add about 10 RPM and just hold the nose off a little longer, okay? And you just want to protect the prop. You're doing fine. See, there's a little bit of wind coming over those trees, so you get an updraft there. There you go. Perfect. Beautiful. Second, third runway line is absolutely perfect. Beautiful. Break the glide, now just hold it off. Hold it off, hold it off, hold it off. Hold it off, 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 hold it off. There you go. Good. You have to keep pulling it back because you don't, once you get over the runway, people think that you got to land right then and there. Sometimes it takes 6 or 7 seconds just to bleed off the speed, but those are very good, very good. Every one of those is a soloable landing. Somebody put the, not in a hurry here.
Great Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, clear the runway, taxi on the grass, 29.
Great Barrington traffic, Cherokee 3C uniform.
Wrong one. Push that one in, drop that one down.
Staying in the pattern.
There we go.
Did you get the that house the apartment all set to go to be sold, or?
Almost.
Okay.
I've been there every morning, well, most of the day with the electricians
Yep,
today,
yep.
just to make sure they keep working.
Yep.
And they were doing the last tough one today. They got 2 more easy apartments, but it's Friday and they want to quit early. So I asked them, I'm like, if you guys feel like being aggressive, you only get about 2-3 hours more work upstairs, and then we're done. So, if you're feeling good, go get it all while I'm up here. But I doubt it. I'll have to finish it Monday.
Yep. Did they have to draw lines to the center of the ceiling to put it in, or was there places available for them?
Luckily, each apartment had hardwired at least 1 or 2 units.
Oh, okay.
So it's lower in housing, it's all Section 8 stuff. So didn't hide everything in the walls. Just they ended up just running conduit where they had to visibly, and it wasn't a penthouse or anything. So that work should be done by Monday at the latest, and hopefully it can be closed next week and next chapter.
Yep.
I do love to watch those Cubs take off,
Great
though.
Barrington traffic, Cub 38159, departing runway 29, staying in the pattern.
They get up in the air in like 50 feet sometimes, it seems.
Yep.
What, that's the third runway line, maybe the fourth?
He kept it on a lot longer than he had to.
Right. Okay. More of a headwind here now, too.
Yep.
So. Let's see, fuel select, proper tank, pumps. Those carb heat soft mixtures. Transponder's still good.
Great Barrington traffic, Cherokee
Altimeter's
33 uniform,
good.
turning crosswind 29, Great Barrington.
Okay, off we go.
Great Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, departing runway 29, staying in the pattern. Oh, let's just do one more. Why not? Let's see if we can't
Okay.
get this going right.
All the way back.
All the way back.
There you go. Looking at the far end and just using that. There you go, just like that. Watch that nose. That's the big thing right there. You'll see when the nose comes off. There you go, just like that. It's perfect. Don't push it over. Don't push it over. You want to pull it up until you get on off the runway. There you go.
Great Barrington traffic, Cherokee 33 uniforms downwind 29, Great Barrington.
Bird tried to buzz us.
Ah,
Oh.
dirty buzzard.
I like pattern work, Rick. I mean, it probably seems boring and redundant, but it's...
I always loved. I could do takeoff and landings all day long. That's the fun part of flying.
Let him get a little farther out there.
Yeah, we gotta follow him around.
Yeah, he's going downwind now.
Yep.
Great Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, turning crosswind, runway 29.
New traffic, got skydiving in progress right now over the Brookhaven Airport. Please use caution. Down by the field, you got additional skydiving in 1 minute over Brookhaven. Look out. Flex downwind runway 29, Great Barrington. Great Barrington traffic, Cherokee 33 uniforms, turning base 29, Great Barrington 3, full counting traffic.
Great Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, turning downwind, runway 29.
Bennington traffic, Skyway 23, 4 mile final for 13 Bennington.
Left rudder, Mark, left rudder.
Great
And
Barrington traffic,
altitude
Cherokee
again, I
33
tried so
uniforms,
hard.
29, Great Barrington.
Something on that corner just distracts me, pushes me up.
Brookhaven traffic, jumpers away, 6 okay, code 6.
Alright, what should I do with him here?
Okay,
Just
now
go off
I
somewhere,
would do it.
go down?
Nope, just start slowing the airplane up. So just slow it up, just slow flight. Okay, so right up to about 85 to 90, and just straight in level.
Brookhaven traffic, 4 minutes, skydiving.
So I'm gonna do. Just hold right there, slow the airplane up, being power back swarm. Then trim it up, trim it up, take gains right up, take gains right up, set up for 90 miles an hour, there you go. gonna have to go over because he's gonna, when he turns into the wind, he's gonna be slow.
To the north inbound, good speed.
We're gonna have to go way past that house there. So this is the time that if you go to an airport, you say you're number 4 for landing.
Extend your downwind.
Sometimes the tower says, I'll call your base. So we're gonna have to turn our base over that cornfield. That's about the earliest we can do it because once he turns into the wind, he's gonna slow right up.
Okay.
Because they're doing 55 to 60, put it 29.
Traffic up 38159, turning final, runway 29, great bearing.
There you go, now you can turn your base.
Okay.
Yep.
Great bearing to traffic, 7520 Romeo, turning base, runway 29. We're already at 2 notches, okay.
Yep, and so now you just flying out and you put your 3rd notch down when necessary.
Maybe a little more, keep a little extra altitude because we're farther out.
Yep, that's what you gotta do. You're just gonna here, and then this is what you're doing. You maintain this altitude here, and when you see you got the nice glide slope that you want there, then you just go ahead, bring the power back and start descending.
Okay. Already down, or?
No, he's over there.
I see him now.
He's still over the cornfield.
Did I just go around at this point?
No. You got plenty of time. Just turn your final.
Great bearing to traffic, 7520 Romeo, turning final, runway 29.
Pull it right up.
Get my speed. There we go, we got 80,
Yep.
We're a little high, but we got
Come up
time.
here, Dave. Okay, there you go.
Thank you.
So you don't let that airplane, see now you're getting the bring power all the way up, because see what happens, you let that airplane get distracting in front of you, so just hold it here. Now we can do a short field approach, just slow the airplane up to 75 now, watch this, 75. Now
Yeah, that's a little sketchy.
No, that's a short field approach. Now watch this, the bottom's going to fall right out. See, just watch this, here it comes. The bottom's falling right out. There you go, look at that, see it? You're just coming in like that, perfect like that. Okay, now just give it just a little bit of power, just a little bit, just to break the glide. Good, now bring the power all the way off. There you go. That's a short field approach, okay? Just hold it right to 70, 75, and just allow it to come on down. You get a, that's the other thing, if it's a really high, slow it right up there. You know, it doesn't stall until 55, so you're still 20 mile an hour above the stall, and then what it does is it creates a lot of drag and just come right on down. These are fresh tracks down here. See the brakes? Those are fresh tracks they went. You get an idea who did it. Very nice.
Traffic, 7520 Romeo, clear the runway, taxi on the grass, 29.
Again, anytime something like that, you get too distracted on that airplane, you're watching him, next thing you know, you get high, you just have to keep your same profile all the way around it. You know, worst comes to worst, you can always go around if you get
Well, that's what I'm saying, come out and just do a upwind and...
Yep. And the idea is there's no need to do a circle break out of time, because now you're going to create a problem, because there's another guy on the downwind wide. You can run into him just like here. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, you know, and then what we did is we timed it just about right.
I mean, but also in a different area where you didn't have people complaining. You just do a 360, add a loop, and increase the distance between the aircraft.
Yep, exactly.
That was pretty interesting when we were pretty much approaching base, and they were in their last of their final, and they're...
But again, if you go to a tower, when you go to Worcester, sometimes they say you're number 2 for number 3 for landing. On the left, you're on the right down, left downwind, you're on the right downwind. So you've got to find this guy here, he's 2 and you're 3, and then you have to follow him. So, and just, I don't see him, and then a lot of times the tower will say, I don't see him, can you call my base? So a lot of times he says, okay, just enter your downwind, and he says, okay, now you can turn your base. He turns your base for you. So.
Okay. I'm not exactly comfortable coming in it like that. That 75,
Yeah, that's
70,
because that's nobody is because you're not used to it. You've only saw 80, 80 going to fall out of the sky.
Yeah.
So what you do is you just come in at a little slower speed, and then you get more exposed, and then come down this way. You see how it dropped right out?
Yeah, I mean, you always have the option to apply powers.
And the idea is just before the landing, I said just give it a little bit of RPM. That's what you do. You just give it a little RPM just to break the descent. We can go up around. Go up behind them on the other side.
Great Barrington traffic, Cub 38159, departing runway 29, staying in the pattern.
Fuel pump on the lights. On magnetos are both.
Let's go and switch our fuel tanks here. I'm just going to run it up a little bit just to...
Heat clear.
Try another one of them soft fuel tanks?
Why not?
Sure. Again, do you see the yellow? Just watch the yellow, and as it comes up, but once it's up here, you don't want to push your nose over, because that what happens if that's wet, the tire can now suck you right back in.
Okay. You don't want to bring the nose over until you're up in ground.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
Okay.
So.
Great Barrington traffic 7520 Romeo, departing runway 29, staying in the pattern.
Beautiful. Perfect. Very nice. You got it. That's how you do it, right then and there. And now's my 78, so now I just climb out of my 78 to clear my obstacle. Pull the nose up to maintain your 78 to clear your obstacle. And then you go to...
59, cross runway 29, Great Barrington.
There you go. Very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got the idea of that. And it's all a matter of feel, too. Feel and looking outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got to feel that front tire rolling, but not a weight on it.
Yep.
Great Barrington traffic, Cub 38159, left downwind, runway 29, Great Barrington.
Great Barrington 7520 Romeo, turning crosswind, runway 29.
Great Barrington traffic, Cherokee 33 uniform, turning base 29, Great Barrington.
I'm not letting the altitude get away from me this time, right?
Okay, concentrate on this. All I'm doing is a straight climb. Level your wings, and all I'm doing is a straight ahead climb. There you go. You're gonna have to go out a little further out, so you just level off first before you even start to turn.
All right.
Great Barrington traffic, Cherokee 33 uniform, turning final 29, Great Barrington.
Now just bring the power right back, There you go. Good. And now just do your level turn on downwind.
Yep. Great Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, turning downwind, runway 29.
Very nice.
Farther out than we normally are,
Yep, but you're following, so it's slower than you, so that's what you have to do. And you can slow the airplane up right now if you want. You just bring carburetor heat on, power back, and then just slow it right up to about 70, about 90 or so. That way you want it far out. So he's turning a tight base this time here.
probably go around that house this time.
Yep, whatever you feel comfortable with.
And Great Barrington traffic, Cherokee 32 uniform is clear of 29, back taxiing on the grass. Great Barrington traffic, code 38159, turn.
Great Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, turning base, runway 29. Great Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, turning final, runway 29.
Don't worry about that airplane there. Perfect. That is beautiful, Dave.
Thank you. Great Barrington traffic, Cub 38159, back taxiing on the grass, runway 29.
Alright, so he's just fly the airplane. Come to level flight, level flight. Now hold it off, hold it off, hold it off, hold it off. Pull it back, pull it back, pull it back, pull it back. There you go. There you go. It's just up to you now just to concentrate on making sure you just keep pulling it back, whatever you need to hold it up. Try and land as slow as possible. You're doing a really good job flying the airplane. I have no problems with you flying when you go by solo. You're doing a really nice job. Because again, even if you screw it up a little bit, you make the appropriate correction to unscrew what you did. And that's the best, that's more important than seeing perfect landings all the time. So now I come to a stop here. Flaps and carburetor heat.
Yep. Great Barrington traffic, 20 Romeo, clear the runway, taxi on the grass, 29.
Now if you go to the tower, you gotta switch. You go from clear the runway, so you gotta come to a stop. But if there's a big long taxiway, you can just, you know, like Worcester, you're just going to start taxiing and just don't be clear the runway taxi because there's no place for you to go except for straight ahead. Very nice. You're making us proud here, Berkshire Aviation, as a pilot trained by the best instructors in New England.
Yeah, there was a gentleman was at my brother-in-law's the other day. Somebody does pest control or something, and stopped at my house first thinking I was the house and had to go over there. It turns out he flies out of Williamstown. He's a pilot out of Williamstown, flies out of North Adams, I think. Yep. And they get into a conversation, and he had but good things to say about Great Barrington too, so. I just generally like the people here, you know, I mean, I feel like I'm learning for sure.
Yeah, but you're also part of the family here
yeah,
too. You know, we love you here. Everybody loves you.
That's
and it's just we have a big family here. That's it's an extension. You know.
In the pattern, Great Barrington.
And anytime you go to a tower, sometimes if you're like if you're a busy day, you know, when you're going to check right now, you're across country probably during the weekday, so there's not that much traffic. But if you go there on a weekend, sometimes there's 5 or 6 people in the pattern. The tower may say, I just need you to hold outside my class Delta airspace, and I'll call you. So you just do 360s, right? We are okay, just do a 360. And this is K20 Romeo. You can now enter the class Delta, enter a left downwind for runway 29. Set yourself up for left downwind. There's your downwind. You got it made.
Got to be a really bizarre view flying from a back seat.
Yeah. That's about the only one.
Barrington traffic. Go 38159, departing runway 29 from the ground.
The Cub is about the only plane you solo from the. You have to solo from the back seat and fly from the back seat. If you have another passenger, you can sit in the front seat and fly it. But what happens is because the gas tank is in the front. If they have the wing tanks,
The weight distribution.
The weight distribution, yeah. So
Center of gravity is too far forward.
Too far forward, yeah.
And too far forward, you basically
you may not have enough to pull up. Yep.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is that the beautiful takeoff. That was so pretty.
3-3 uniforms takeoff.
Both.
Nice.
All right. Give him another little bit.
Yeah, you get plenty of time, because. When did you get the Jaguar?
I bought it online through Carvana.
Okay,
and I'll never do that again. I mean, I love the car, but the worst company out there as far as communication. There was a ton of delays, and it was just.
Where'd the car come from?
It was originally a California car, so yeah, I got excited.
Great Barrington traffic. Sure. Crosswind 29, Great Barrington.
Got them both in sight.
Yep.
Great Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, departing runway 29, staying in the pattern. We're on a roll with these today, Rick. Let's just do another one.
Okay, you're doing beautiful. Okay? Now this one's here, just all the way back. So all the way back.
That's right.
All the way back. Now just watch that yellow. See how the nose is coming up? So let it come right up like that. See that? I'm holding it right back there.
High?
See it? Yep. Okay. Now you can see. There's the main wheels. See there? Now you're on the mains. See that? So I'm just now there's a stall board. That's what you want to do. You see the stall?
Yeah.
And once you do, see how low I get? Now there's my 78, and now I just climb out of my 78. You see, you got to really hold that nose up. The higher you do it, the more you protect it. And the airplane, it can't fly off the ground unless it's really, really windy. So it'll sit right there, and it'll stall, and it'll hang on there. But you got to hold that nose off. That was nice.
I was thinking I wanted a little more pressure on the wheel, I guess.
No, you want all the pressure. You want that wheel off the ground as soon as possible. But you could sit there with it on the wheel like that, just but there's no weight on it, then that's fine. But the other way is just get the nose off, and then once you'll feel it on the two mains, and now you're just flying it on the two mains, and you're just playing with it. And again, that's why I just watched the yellow, and I can see what the yellow's doing with the runway.
Okay.
Who'd have thunk when you woke up this morning you'd be a master at soft field takeoffs? Who'd have
Certainly not
it?
me.
Who'd have thunk it? Oh, I had all the faith in the world in you.
Great Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, turning crosswind, runway 29.
Great Barrington traffic, Turkey 33 uniforms, base 29, Great Barrington.
Great Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, turning downwind, runway 29.
Great Barrington traffic, Cherokee 33 uniform, turning final 29, Great Barrington.
You'll be trimming the tops of the trees down there.
Yeah, they already took them off. They took 25 feet off.
I mean, he could with that.
Oh, he's cut. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Turning left base, runway 29, Great Barrington.
The problem is if he lost the engine, he wouldn't make the field. That's what I always try and do, is try and convince everybody so they want to be able, you know, unless they're cutting corn, then he pays you $4.50 a bushel for cutting corn.
Curb heat. Pull her back to about 8. Grab 1 notch of flaps.
Traffic, 38159, turning final, Great Barrington.
Great Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, turning final, or base runway 29. I want to scare the Cub by saying final.
Beautiful.
Great Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, turning final, runway 29.
But this time here, when you land, don't be afraid to watch that nose and just keep pulling it back slowly, so that the nose is all the way up when you try and get a full stall landing, okay? Go around on that one. Beautiful. That was perfect. See how that worked?
That was my best landing yet.
That was beautiful. And that's what you want to do. Now you know what to do. You can see how you got to hold it off,
Yep.
On a windy day, you might not be able to do that. But today, when the winds are like this, that was absolutely, oh, God.
Great Barrington traffic. 8159, turning
Oh, tight turn.
It's okay.
Alright.
That was beautiful landing. You just see how you just take your time on that?
Yep.
And the more you take the time, the better they are.
It felt comfortable.
Yep.
I mean, Great Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, clear the runway, taxi on the grass, 29.
Good. Very, very nice. That was a beautiful landing, man. And you just how the wheels just rolled on. The wheels just rolled on.
It felt good.
Yep, it should have.
I did cringe when I hit. That's a good thing.
Yep.
And I maintained my damn pattern altitude the whole time.
Yep, that's the big thing right there. Concentrate on that. Again, once I get level, I just look outside. I can see if the air nose is climbing with the power setting. Just use your peripheral vision.
Yeah, I think it's sometimes when it seems to catch me when I'm turning crosswind to downwind.
Yep.
I seem to, I don't know, do a climbing turn instead of a level
Great
turn.
Barrington traffic, Cherokee 33 uniform, departing 29, staying in the pattern. Great Barrington.
This feels like the end of summer day. Late August day.
Not excited about that. I really.
No, I like the cold weather, but I like the hot weather, and you know, if it was, you know, I wouldn't mind it being, it's 95 to 100, doesn't bother me one bit. Do it for, you know, it's the third week of September, but my four favorite months of the year are August, September, October. Those
Okay.
are the three most favorite ones.
Great Barrington traffic up 38159, turning left base, runway 29, Great Barrington.
We'll stay out of his way.
Yep.
Well, he's going to land on the grass, so we'll hold it short here. We'll hold it short here. Yep. We'll hold it short if you're going to land on the grass there, Cub.
Thank you, Rick. Great Barrington traffic, Cub 38159, turning final runway 29 on the grass. Great Barrington.
Yeah, he used to fly he came here, got rechecked out, but he used to fly the Cub a long time ago, and then he wanted like a good 10-15 hours of duel, so I gave him 10-15 hours of duel, and then he does a beautiful job flying the airplane.
Someday when I get a lot more hours, I might be interested in that tail dragger thing. But I want to, because I know those planes are fairly delicate,
Yep.
so proficient in other things.
Good.
All right, so checked out. Great Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, departing runway 29, staying in the pattern. Let go of the button, Mark.
Yep, 159 back.
All right. Why ruin a good thing? Let's just keep it.
This time I'm really concentrating on holding that wheel back and just watching that nose. There it comes. Just like that. Oh, beautiful. So you're letting it down so that nose is hitting. There you go.
All right. Get some
That's fine.
airspeed.
Yeah, it's fine.
Great Barrington traffic, Cub 38159, departing runway 29 from the grass. Great Barrington.
Great Barrington 7520 Romeo, turning crosswind, runway 29.
Great Barrington traffic, Cherokee 33 uniform, turning base 29, Great Barrington.
Great Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, turning downwind, runway 29.
Traffic, use caution, additional skydiving 2 minutes over the Brookhaven Airport.
Great Barrington traffic, Cherokee 3304, final 29.
Look at that yellow cub against the trees down there. So pretty.
Yeah.
Very good. Runway.
Left it up there.
Traffic, use caution, additional skydiving 1 minute over the Brookhaven Airport.
Great Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, turning base, runway 29. We got up there. Right.
You're right at pattern altitude, just didn't start your descent yet. But this is fine. This is a fine approach. It's fine.
There's 3. No, that's not 3.
Now you see the shadows along the ground there?
Yeah.
They're coming right across the runway now, okay? Those are the higher
Great
altitudes.
Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, turning base, our final, runway 29. Didn't end up extending that
Okay.
far that time, so I have to.
We power all the way up. We power all the way again.
Great Barrington traffic, Cub 38159, turning left base, runway 29, Great Barrington.
You're in perfect shape. See that second, third runway line? Absolutely perfect. Fly the airplane rudder and ailerons right to that second runway line. There you go. Perfect. Take your time, just hold it off, hold it off, hold it off, hold it off, hold it off. Hold it off, 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 hold it off. There you go. Beautiful. That is it, man. That is how you do it.
Alright. What time we at, Rick?
It's 10 up. You got time for one more if you want to do one more. You want to call it quits on that? That's your choice.
You know what? Let's land on a good note.
Okay. Okay, we're going to park at the gas pump. And 20 Romeo is going to clear the runway and go to the gas pumps. That was, you did a beautiful job. Soft field takeoff landings are beautiful.
Thank you.
You did a really nice job.
Great Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, clear the runway.
Okay, so flaps and...
That should be the first one,
yep,
right?
Yep, yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I just worked my way up there. Good.